Hello, everybody.
Hello. It's Monday night's movie news. That's what we're calling it tonight.
I saw the new thumbnail.
Monday night's movie news.
Maybe
some TV news. I don't know if we have that in there or not.
I can't remember. But what's wrong with the Monday night media? Or what was it?
What, you miss it? I thought you hated it. You miss it?
The peeps liked it.
All right. Well, welcome to Monday night's media.
I feel like it has a better ring to it. No.
Okay.
How's it going, guys? How's it going tonight? It's like Ken said, Monday. It's Monday night.
It's 8:00.
So that's why you're seeing our faces again.
It's a good night to share some movie news and give our thoughts, our in-depth analysis.
Yeah, hear
on
your
certain
thoughts.
Topics and subjects.
Yeah.
Because we're usually very insightful when we talk about stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We do lots of research and.
Well, I started to for the box office, and then you made fun of me so bad that I just stopped doing it. So now I don't care.
Yeah. Well, when I gave all those numbers about different percentages on cable, and you didn't like it, so I think you got a taste of your own medicine then.
Oh, do you have something like that again for us tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
Did you see anything that I sent you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Let's get into the chat, shall we?
We shall.
Let's do it.
There's 38 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button.
We got Adrian James in the chat. Hiya, Ken and Shelly. How's it going?
What's
It's going good, Adrian. How are you? We got Kevin in the chat. Hey, how's it going, Ken?
What's up, Kevin?
I'm here too, Kevin. I'm here too.
No, not to Kevin.
Are you going to buy the Toxic Avenger 4K box set?
All right, you answered that, and I'm going to go get a water.
No, he is not.
Water over.
No, he is not. That's my guess anyway.
Oh, he was asking you if you were buying.
I don't think he was asking me. He didn't even say hi to me. We got Watch Johnny watching in the chat. What's up, cool kids? How's it going, Johnny? We got Huck's Pop Culture Cafe in the stream. Hey, super couple. A great live stream last night, Ken.
Thank you, Huck. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just a casual one. Last night was pretty chill. I went under 2 hours. Did you see that?
I was very proud.
Yeah.
We got Ethan in the chat. What is your favorite film genre?
I mean, that's tough not to say horror. So, that's what I would say.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, I love comedies, but they just don't make them a lot anymore. So I feel like I can't say that. It's still my favorite, but
yeah,
if I didn't pick comedies, I would pick, I guess, drama.
Yeah.
Drama. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Or how about a dramedy?
Dramedies can be pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of great comedies, though. If you're in the mood for comedies, you can always go back and watch some of the classics.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Movie Hunter in the chat. Evening, everyone. Don't forget to smash that like button. That's right.
Thank you, Movie Hunter.
We got Maria in the chat. Evening, Michelle and Ken. How's it going, Maria?
What's up, Maria?
We have Collector Movie Man in the chat. Hey, Ken and Michelle. Hopefully, I'm not late to the party. And Ken, have you ever thought about making an Amazon wish list? So if people know what to get you and not to get you.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. I'm just not. I'm not into the idea of laying out a wish list and being like, "Buy me this stuff." To me, it's I don't know. I just feel weird about it.
I know people do it.
If you want to send me stuff, you can. But I get it though. It's nice to have a list of stuff and know that I don't have it before you send it. But,
right. I know people do it, and no offense to anyone who does do it, but to me, it just seems a little, I don't know, cringy. Cringy.
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad enough that, I don't know.
I never expected anybody but maybe 2 people to send me something when I open up a P.O. box.
Right. It's bad enough that you have a P.O.
flooded
box.
there for a while.
Yeah.
And, some of it's some really good stuff. And then some of it's some stuff that I probably wouldn't want to add to the collection.
Yeah.
But, it's cool to get stuff in and be surprised.
I think sometimes it seems like sometimes people may send you things that they didn't want.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that can be kind of funny because
It's like in Christmas Vacation where she wrapped up
right,
her cat in Jello mold.
right. But wasn't that kind of like an accident? Because she was just so old, she didn't even know what she was doing. Yeah. But I get your point. But yeah, let's see. We got
there has been some grimy stuff that's come through for sure.
We have Dimension Scott. Are you done on? We got Dimension Scott in the chat. Hello there. How's it going today? How's it going, Dimension?
What's up, Dimension?
We have Holland Oates. Hey, Shelly and Kenny. We have Zub Zero.
Zub Zero.
I feel like I've been saying sub, but it's Zub. Hello. How's it going? Saying hi to each other. And I just pre-ordered Mandalorian season 1 and 2 and also Loki season 1. We got Jesse Brown in the chat. If it is in my consigliere,
one of these days you're going to say it right.
I don't think I ever will. Michelle. How's it going, Jesse? I don't know. It's just hard to roll off the tongue for me.
Oh.
Oh, and hey, Ken.
Oh, what's up, Jesse?
Oh, that's right. Because he only says that to me.
Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. Wasn't that show?
Oh, wait.
Remember that?
I feel like, did Cal say anything? I think he just said hi to Hunter, maybe. Hi, Cal. Even though you didn't say anything to us yet.
Wow, Cal.
I
saw Cal was going. Y'all were going live like when I woke up this morning. I feel like 8:30 when I opened up my YouTube.
No, they were live before that when I was up at like 6:30. Yeah, I was like, what in the heck? Let's see here. And I also wanted to tell you, only the first Twilight movie is on 4K, not the rest. So I really hope they do a box set in 4K like they did.
Really, I
just
specifically remember them all coming out in 4K. You might be right, though. Maybe it was the Hunger Games I'm thinking of.
Cal says, Johnny, you never tell us what you're watching.
That's
his
true.
name's What's Johnny Watching? He
does sometimes on Instagram. He'll say, he'll do it in his stories, Cal. So
Maria says she saw the Super Mario Oreos in Walgreens. Awesome.
We have some in Walmart and Kroger.
Yeah, I saw them today when I went to Kroger again. Yeah. I feel like it's
a hot ticket item right now.
We live in the grocery store, man. Us and our kids were just like eating us out of the house.
Yeah, the price of groceries couldn't have picked a better time to go up as our kids are getting to like peak eating age, it feels like.
Yeah, especially our son who is awesome. 13. Like, you know, them teenagers, which actually it's more so our daughter. Like, I don't feel like he's ravenous. I mean,
he can get that way.
Which ravenous.
He's more sneaky about it, though.
Yeah, he is a little sneaky about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love spending $1,300-$1,400 on groceries a month now. It's awesome.
But you gotta eat. Yeah, but just to remind you guys, if you didn't see our last video, we opened a package from a subscriber, and I don't know.
And that was Marius, by the way.
It was.
Yeah, he commented on the video.
Well, I know. I replied back, though, and
we were confused because it was a different name when we were opening.
Right.
But he commented on there that he sent it.
Did he reply back to me?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get that far.
Because I replied back and I was like, was that you? And I hadn't seen if you replied.
Yeah.
But yeah, spoiler alert, in our package, we got sent some Super Mario Oreos. So go check it out if you missed it. I was actually surprised that many people watched it. It's pretty good, honestly.
Nice unboxing of Oreos and taste tests.
I mean, to be fair, when they clicked it, they didn't know what was going to be in it. But let's see. Dilated Entertainment says trying to get through work.
Well, that sucks.
It does suck. What's your favorite horror movie of 2023? Well, it's not The Blackening. I can tell you that.
Infinity Pool. That's my second favorite movie of the year.
No.
So that's easy for me.
I don't know. What horror movies have we seen this year?
Let's see. You got some of the big ones like Scream 6. You got
Talk to Me.
You got Talk to Me. You got Evil Dead Rise. You got Megan. You could say Megan. Missing, maybe you could count as a horror movie. I'd say that's more of a thriller.
No.
Sick. That one came on Peacock very early in the year, and I thought that was a pretty decent slasher.
Okay, that literally feels like forever ago.
Yeah,
Megan
that was
and
in January.
Sick.
That was in
Really?
January.
Honestly,
I can't think off the top of my head.
I did enjoy Megan. On the rewatch though, it did feel a little corny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like with some of the acting. I don't know. I did actually enjoy Sick quite a bit.
Sick started off like very generic, and I was like, oh god, I know where this is going. But like the last like hour of that movie was really good.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that a lot.
If you haven't seen Sick, it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's on there. And it's like a spin on COVID times.
Yeah, I mean the reveals were a little
yeah, but I don't know.
It didn't really ruin it for me.
There's something about it that I liked. So
yeah.
So who's more ready for spooky season? You, Michelle, or both? Probably Ken.
Yeah, probably me.
He loves
I can't wait till it's an excuse for us to watch horror movies all the time, nonstop. And I love that.
I don't know, though. Lately, I feel like we've had no time to watch anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. We got David in the chat. Hello, Michelle and Ken. How's it going?
We're watching like one movie a week if we're lucky.
Yeah, it's pretty bad right now.
Home.
Monday Night Raw.
We did get through a TV show, though. We watched The Bear season 1. Do you want to comment on that at all, since we probably won't review it or anything?
I'll just quickly say that I do not get the hype with this show.
Yeah, it's good, well acted, well performed. But yeah, it's to me it's not great.
I read some reviews that I felt pretty what's the word? Like I agreed with. I don't know the word I'm looking for. That aligned with how I felt. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I feel like if you have anxiety, like this is not the show for you. This is such a like high strung show. Like they're always like yelling at each other. Like everything's this just like really intense, like yelling back and forth, arguing, like throwing dishes around, cooking. And it's just very loud and busy and like very stimulating.
Yeah.
And
my favorite episode was the episode 7. I thought that was the most intense episode probably, but I thought it was probably the most well acted.
And I mean, these are like 25, 30-minute episodes, and they just, I don't know, like even if I didn't have anxiety, I still don't think I would like it. It just feels like it's not really, I don't know. I just don't know if the story is like enough for me.
No, the story's very like I said, the performances are good, but the story's very generic. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like a show that is on TV. That would be on and it's on FX. Mm-hmm. So it just feels like a network show.
Yeah.
Very scripted. I don't know. There's just a difference to me between that kind of drama, which can be good, in like an HBO show like Succession or The White Lotus, where I think the drama is just like next level.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's okay.
Hey Michelle, I hope you're feeling better. Kim mentioned you weren't feeling well yesterday. Well, you told everybody that?
Yeah, I just said that, the kids were getting sick, and I like to play with stuff.
Very loud.
I'm talking.
It's loud though.
All right, I won't play with it anymore. Yeah, I mentioned that you guys weren't feeling great yesterday. That was accurate, wasn't it? Everybody was coughing and sneezing and hacking when I got home.
Yeah. But yes, I'm feeling better today. He says hello now, or hello. Monday Night Media, that's right. We have Sean. Hey all, how's it going, Sean? David says, hi, Ken and Michelle. Hope you are both doing great. Have you both gone back to Spirit Halloween? I just went yesterday. So many unique and amazing things. We have not gone back again. And honestly,
I'm afraid to.
We probably won't. I think we kind of said this when we did our video. We don't really have any. We have like one now, and it's still not even that close to us. And I don't know. It's just not really worth the drive out there.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the money. Yeah. It's like I'm gonna drop some silly money if I go in there.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
and I'm looking to buy stuff, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up buying that damn Texas Chainsaw animatronic.
No,
Coming
absolutely
home with that.
Monday
I'm gonna
Night
set him right in the
Media.
middle of us, right there.
No. Monday Night Media, the real Slim Shady.
Oh, thank you, Cal. I appreciate that.
I received Staying Alive today, said Maria.
Oh, you son of a gun, Maria. I'll probably won't get my Staying Alive till October because I pre-ordered it from Diabolic with Bug. They'll probably ship them together.
Suns and Shadows says, evening, everyone.
What's up, Suns and Shadows?
I'm going to see Equalizer 3 this upcoming Friday in Dolby Atmos. Nice.
Oh, it does come out Friday.
The Level Bunch. So who's Marsha and who's Jan? I'm definitely Jan.
Marsha.
No, wait.
That's
Marsha.
what Jan says.
Oh yeah, I'm Marsha for sure.
Yeah,
because she has
very
more
conceited.
Well, she has more of an attitude, right?
Yeah, you're very conceited. Everything's always about you, and Jan just always gets left behind in the shadows.
That's
Nobody
rude.
notices Jan. That's me for sure.
That's rude.
Yeah,
that's rude. I wasn't taking it that far. I just meant like Marsha's more like vocal and.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about our kids, our daughter's Marsha and our son's Jan.
We got Gus in the chat. Hi, Sean Kinkin. How's it going, Gus? Sean says, Michelle, are you a big Nintendo fan or just the Mario movie itself? Yes, I do like Nintendo. I grew up playing Nintendo like most people our age.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, as far as like Nintendo though goes, I feel like I mostly just played Mario, and then of course the like classic shooting duck game,
Duck Hunt.
Yeah. And then once we got into, I guess if we're talking about like Nintendo 64 and the other system, I'm kind of thinking of like the original Nintendo. But yeah, I mean, I definitely gamed as a child, and but I also love the movie. I mean, that's like why I loved the movie, because I am nostalgic for it. Yeah, because I played Mario growing up, and even like as a teenager, well, maybe not teenager. Yeah, teenager. I remember playing yours. And then even as like a young adult, like I would play.
You were playing Super Mario Galaxy 2 and you were pregnant with our son.
Yeah. So I guess I'm questioning myself if I'm like a real fan, and I'm like thinking out loud, yes, I'm a real fan.
You played them all. I'm pretty sure. All the mainline games anyway.
Yeah. Jason says, hi, Ken and Shelly. Love your zombie t-shirt. That zombie fighting the shark scene was extraordinary.
I love it. You want to watch this movie?
I'm guessing you haven't even seen that.
That's a zombie. I've seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
No, it's a great scene. I loved it. I watched it, I think, 3 years ago.
Sounds goofy as hell.
It does sound goofy, but it's very serious when it happens in the movie.
Really?
It's just out of nowhere, and you're like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah, I bet.
But it's extraordinary.
We got Deadly Spooky. Hello, Kenny and
Michelle.
Michelle.
They actually got a guy dressed up like a zombie down in the water, and it's a real shark.
So, oh, really?
Yeah.
And he eats his hand like that?
Yeah, that's real life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's a stunt guy. I'm sure they did something. Or maybe he did get eaten. I don't know. It was an Italian film, so.
We've got Sarah in the chat. Is there a movie or TV show couple that you think is similar to you both? Yes, Doug and Carrie.
Oh, King of Queens. Yeah.
King of Queens. 100%.
Only we have kids and they didn't have kids.
Well, so gosh.
That's like the one big
That's
difference.
A very sensitive subject.
Yeah.
They couldn't get pregnant, remember?
Well, they didn't even try to, like, what, season 8 or something?
I don't know.
That was never really like a topic with them. I don't feel like for a while.
Yeah, spoiler alert, they couldn't have kids on their own, and then they adopted, and then she gets pregnant.
Yeah.
So
I would say now that we have kids, we're more like Everybody Loves Raymond. Only my parents don't live across the street.
Thank God. Fun fact, though.
There was a moment in our lives where that could have been a reality.
So before Ken's parents are divorced now, but before they got divorced, we almost bought land that was behind his parents, and we were going to literally live like in his parents' basically backyard.
Yeah.
And I just can't believe that we almost did that. So Let's see here. Hold on. What'd you
You
say
switch
was
over
the
to
easy?
stars.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. We got a super chat from Gus.
Thank you,
Ken,
Gus.
can I have your 2 kidneys so I can get all 4 Marvel Star Wars steelbooks from Disney? Well,
Fun
Gus,
fact about me, Gus,
I'll
is
let you
I
share.
actually only have 1 kidney.
So
I was
can't
born
share.
with 1 kidney.
He can't share any kidneys.
I can't share. Sorry, Gus. But I did make a joke today about having to sell a kidney to get a Marvel steelbook because they're so expensive.
Wow, you can't make those kind of jokes.
Well, I didn't say that, I was going to do it specifically. I just made a general statement about the public,
That's funny.
I'll sell plasma or something. But yeah, I was born with 1 kidney. I didn't wake up in a bathtub or anything and discover that it was missing. But yeah, I didn't find that out till I was 23. And it was because I had an appendectomy. And then they told me that. So fun times.
Sean wants to know, so will Ken need to add his toys to the monthly audit? My wife has me do that. LOL.
No toys.
I said that in the last
I have to film that like this week.
Ooh.
Right.
See, this is why we have no time to watch anything. I heard that the strike could go on until January or February.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Probably longer.
Wander This World says, August has been a very expensive pre-order month for me. So many labels bust out unexpected titles.
It's getting nuts, babe. It's getting nuts.
We got Griff in the chat. Sup, everyone?
What's up, Griff?
Sarah just did a shout out for this channel. Well, thank you, Sarah. Cal said, why didn't y'all say hi? LOL. I was testing stuff out on new laptop. I don't know.
Yeah, I was running the kids to school and I didn't pop in there. I just kind of pulled up YouTube.
We're just full of excuses.
No.
I'll
say hi next time.
I got those Disney Plus stills on the Movie Club site today. Cheaper that way.
Do I have to be on them in the movie club for the steals? Or are you in the movie club? I'm not joining the Disney movie club.
Right.
I cannot be so outspoken against Disney and be in the Disney movie club. It's not going to happen.
All right, a few more comments, and then we're going to get into some news. Hey, Ken, if there's any boutique.
Some people do say boutique.
Label that comes out with a movie that Michelle loves, do you think she will want you to get it for her? Probably not.
Yeah, if they ever do.
I like how you say yeah. And
if they ever do Fluke on 4K, you would probably want that.
There's going to be like very few movies that I want Ken to get.
Mario would have to get a special edition.
No, you got Mario, and I wanted you to get Mario, obviously.
Yeah.
And like I'll want you to get Barbie.
Is there a movie from the past that if it came out with some like super special edition, you would want me to get?
Like Lord of the Rings or something.
Oh, it did have a big box set like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like if it was a cool thing, like cool.
Yeah, it's only stuff that's going to be like super expensive because that's a whole trilogy. So they do a big cool box set. It's going to be like $300 or something.
Yeah.
About one movie, so it can be like 70 or 80.
How was The Flash? Did you like it? Well,
didn't finish it.
We're still watching it. We've watched like half of it, and yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm liking it.
Yeah, liking it so far.
Yeah.
So far, so good. But don't want to spoil too much. We'll review it this week.
Yeah. Have y'all seen The Silencing? And if so, what are your thoughts? I have not.
I have not, David.
If two leads are not likable in Megan, the two leads were not likable in Megan, but it was a cool movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the Get Out girl and the little girl.
Yeah, I like her okay.
Allison Williams.
Allison. I like her okay, but for some reason when I watched it again, because our daughter was like obsessed with it and she wanted to watch it a lot. I don't know.
Megan dance in the living room the other night.
She just seemed, I don't know, like the acting just didn't seem that good to me. She seemed very, I don't know.
Well, this isn't like a period piece drama. This is a stupid movie about a little robot that kills people.
I don't know.
But I get what you're saying, because in the original Child's Play, I actually think all the performances are really great.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a movie about a stupid killer doll.
Yeah, and I mean, I watched the show Girls.
Yeah.
On HBO, and she's in it. She's the main character, and I liked her in that. And and Get Out, she was good.
She's phenomenal.
I mean, she's a psycho.
Yeah.
Remember the whole cereal
Well,
scene?
But she's not a psycho for like the whole movie.
Right.
But once you discover that she is, it makes her performance that much better.
Right.
Because you can go back and pick up on things you didn't before.
Well, that just goes to show you that anybody.
Because she was giving little
could be a
hints
psycho.
like the whole movie.
Right.
But you don't know it because you're not realizing it. But when you go back and watch it, you can notice everything.
Yeah.
That's what makes that movie so brilliant.
Griff says Megan felt like a Sci-Fi Channel movie. Still looks great though.
I wouldn't go that far. It wasn't that schlocky. It felt like an actual movie, but yeah.
Okay. Let's. How do I easily get rid of this comment? Do I have to like go back to it?
Get rid of what?
Oh, okay. Duh, it's blue. You're not. You're just letting me stumble through this. Okay, let's get into some news.
Some news.
We're 29 minutes in and we haven't done any news yet. What is this? Is this the box office?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's different.
I can't see.
hold on. I don't think that is the box
okay,
office.
I'll let you do this.
You remember that one time we went live and we didn't get into the news until the last 5 minutes and then we just rushed through it and left?
No, I don't actually.
That was pretty cool. All right, we got the box office. Yeah, I had to get this from somewhere else because for some reason it wasn't showing up anywhere. But Gran Turismo came in at number 1 with a whopping 17.3 million. Whoop-de-doo. And Barbie, I cannot see that at all.
Yeah,
is 17.1 million at number 2. And let me get right up on the screen. Blue Beetle is 12.7 million. Oppenheimer 9.0 million. And
9.0.
Is that 6.1 million for the Turtles? Turtles still kicking ass. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, 6.1.
Hopefully you all can see this better, but yeah, that's the box office. Gran Turismo. I actually do want to see this. I talked to you about it. So I may, if Liam wants to see it, and we may go see it tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I've heard some really great things about it.
Yeah.
So it makes me excited.
I don't feel like he's gonna want to see it. I feel like
if he wants to see Blue Beetle, we'll go see that. I've heard good things about that too. But it's just another superhero movie that I don't really care too much about. But yeah, that's the box office. I don't have any statistics or nothing like that because Michelle hates it when I do that.
Wow.
So we'll move on. But we do have, a couple of stories. Barbie broke a couple more records. We have Barbie passes Mario as 2023's highest grossing movie at the domestic box office. Didn't we talk about this last week? Or did we say that it was about to?
Yeah, it was about to.
Okay, but it officially did it.
Officially.
How do you feel about that?
I'm very sad. Truly.
How sad? Are you going to cry right now? Are you going to cry?
I'm not going to cry, but it does make me sad. It honestly does.
But you love both these movies. Aren't you happy for Barbie? It's a woman-led movie. Mario's a bunch of men. Well, no, Peach kind of led that movie a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say that I loved Barbie.
No, now you're backtracking.
No, I'm not backtracking. I think I would be more inclined to say I really liked Barbie.
Okay.
But I loved Mario.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just liked them both. That's how I felt about both of them.
I can't imagine just liking Mario.
I just liked it.
I almost turned it on because it's on Peacock right now, and I almost just turned it on the other day just to have it on.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad.
But yeah, passed it up. That's crazy, though. Yeah. I mean, these are the two highest grossing movies of 2023. Barbie and Mario.
It's cool.
Toys and video games have taken over the year.
And
a few years ago, we were all superheroes. Yeah, anything
great.
with superheroes, I guess. But, be careful what you wish for.
It's bringing our childhood back.
Yeah, in 3 years, it's going to be, Ken doll movies and Barbie whole universe, and they're all going to be making $3 billion. And we're going to have, look, I would love it if we got a Zelda movie like that.
It's
from
coming.
Mario.
It's coming.
Kirby, I want it all. You might as well.
Yeah, all right, come on.
Full on ridiculousness. Barbie also surpasses Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 as Warner Brothers' highest grossing film ever.
Yeah, and again, I thought that we already said this last week.
No, we said it passed The Dark Knights, but it had not passed Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2.
For some reason, I thought we already said that it was Warner Brothers' highest grossing film.
So again, Barbie, a movie about a doll, makes more than the Dark Knight, Batman movies, all the superhero movies, every superhero movie
because it's
Warner Brothers has ever done.
It's different.
And Harry Potter, which is like one of the biggest franchises in the world.
Yeah.
Like, what's bigger than Harry Potter? Like Star Wars, maybe, but I would say at this point, Harry Potter is probably bigger. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me. You have any more insight?
No.
All right.
You're a little slow here.
Let's get into Rebel Moon. This trailer came out, and I made you watch it right before we went live.
Yeah.
So this is Zack Snyder. This is going to be on Netflix in December, and apparently it's a part 1, and then there's a part 2 next April, and it's starring Sofia Boutella and a bunch of other people that I recognize, but I don't know their names off the top of my head. And basically the story behind this movie is that Zack Snyder wanted to make a Star Wars, and they wouldn't let him.
Okay.
Because I think there were some Star Wars movies that were supposed to partner with Netflix, and they were supposed to be on Netflix. And I think Zack Snyder was supposed to make one, but then they backed out of it.
Okay.
I could be completely wrong. So he said, "Screw you all! I'll just make my own Star Wars movie and just do something, original that's like Star Wars, but it'll be my own story."
Okay, so it's not like based on Star Wars.
It's not based on Star Wars.
Connected to Star Wars in any way.
Not based on it, but I'm telling you right now, he's judging by that trailer.
Yeah.
Sure as hell looks and feels like Star Wars. Looks like a damn blatant ripoff to me.
Yeah.
But he'll get away with it because he's Zack Snyder. Everybody loves Zack Snyder.
I thought that it looked okay. It was a little like over the top. I don't know. And then from what we think, I'm pretty sure Anthony Hopkins was narrating it.
Yeah.
So like his, just hearing him talk and stuff made it more intriguing. But yeah, I don't know if he's like actually in it or what, but
yeah, I mean, it looked cool, but it also just looked like Star Wars. People were shooting laser blasters, and there's somebody that was wielding what appeared to be 2 lightsabers at one point.
Well, my problem is there's a lot of CGI going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, guys. Like,
I didn't think it looked bad, though. I think it looked
like a Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it looked okay. But yeah, Netflix sinks a lot of money into their stuff.
I mean, I don't know. Stranger Things, their CGI and stuff was good.
Yeah.
So.
But I just don't see this amounting to much.
Well, what did you say?
It'll get hype when it comes out.
Right.
First weekend. Everybody will talk about it.
Yeah.
Some people will love it. Some people will say, that wasn't that good.
And then they'll forget about it.
And then it'll die. And nobody will care. And the second one will come out. And everybody will say, oh, the second one's coming out. I love the first one. And then they'll watch it. And then it'll die. And nobody will care about Rebel Moon in 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But could be wrong. Could take because, I mean, they're basically just copying Star Wars. So how is this going to stand the test of time and become anything if it's just lifting everything from another property?
I don't know. I mean, you haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah, but it honestly, just the way it looked and the aesthetic reminded me of Rogue One. So, which is Star Wars. Yeah, cool. Go Zack Snyder. And speaking of Zack Snyder, we got, he wants to make a Gears of War movie. Now, this I think is well suited for Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Because Gears of War is very much a bros kicking ass kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
And if he goes back to his roots with stuff like 300, this could actually kick some ass. And I would be down to see a Zack Snyder directed Gears of War movie. Because I love the Gears of War games.
You played them, right? Yeah.
I played through the first, second, and third quite a few times, actually.
That was like when you were hardcore into video games.
Now, the story's nothing to write home to mom about or nothing, but it's very basic. But I think Zack Snyder would work well within it. And as long as he adapts it well and has some cool visuals, which the games are full of cool visuals. I just think he could work really well in this universe. So
yeah.
This I would love to see. Rebel Moon, not so much. But I think Zack Snyder would.
I remember watching you play it.
Yeah. So yeah, do that. I would love that. I would love an adaptation of Gears of War from Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's just get this out of the way.
You're probably surprised I put this up there. Every week we got to talk about some death, you know?
You know, we weren't doing it.
Well, I didn't bring up the wrestlers because I talked about it a little bit last night. And you're not a big wrestling fan anyway.
No, but I
Well,
mean,
it's Bob Barker. I mean,
Bob Barker is a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, The Price is Right was a very big part of my childhood. I mean, I watched it. We watched it like even as adults, right?
Yeah, wasn't it when you were
On bed rest or
on
something?
bed rest? We watched it every day.
We would watch it.
Was
yeah.
Bob hosting it then though, or was Drew Carey hosting by that time?
I can't remember.
I don't know what year Bob left The Price is Right, but I feel like it was in the 2000s.
Yeah,
I don't know if he made it to the 2010s.
I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, it's just you know, he was 99 years old. It sucks that he couldn't make it to 100, but it is what it is. People were making jokes about he didn't want to go over
100.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
Because cool. You know, when you're betting, you're not supposed to go over or whatever. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, I mean,
and I've seen all the jokes about how he got him through the sick days of school.
Yep.
I remember watching this show like all the time at home, but I know I was in school, so I don't know. Maybe there was reruns on, or maybe I watched it on a game show. But I know I watched it like every day during the summer. But I love The Price is Right.
Yeah, like I loved it, and you know,
and it was also one of the only game shows that lasted like an hour. And because all the rest of them were a half hour, but The Price is Right felt like an event game show.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, he's iconic. I mean, it's Bob Barker. And then we could tie it into movies because he was in Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler.
I saw Adam Sandler.
And one of the most iconic, funny scenes in any movie of all time.
Yeah.
Barker starts punching him in the face.
Right.
And he says, "The price is wrong, bitch." And then Bob Barker knocks his ass out.
Adam Sandler goes, "You want a piece of me?" And he says, "No, I don't want a piece of you. I want all of you."
I want the whole thing
the
or
whole
something.
Thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Maybe you want to watch Happy Gilmore. And Adam Sandler, I think, posted about it as well.
I just said that.
Did you?
I just said Adam Sandler.
I'm sorry. I know you don't like it when I repeat something.
Bob Barker left Price is Right in 2007.
Yeah, see, I thought that I remembered that.
Yeah.
So when we moved into our house, he was gone.
Yeah.
So
it definitely, like Drew Carey, like he did an okay job, but obviously he's not Bob Barker, but
yeah,
he did fine.
Have your pet spayed or neutered.
Yeah.
You know. I just like he had great like comedic wits and timing on the show. He made it fun. He knew how to play with his guests. Not in a perverted way.
Yeah.
But you know, it was always a fun, good time game show.
For sure.
And
rest in peace, Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. So we've, you know, the writer and actor strike is going on, and there's more delays, which I'm just now seeing this graphic.
Yeah, you did one that just talked about Dune. I did one that talked about all the movies that are delaying from Warner Brothers.
I've never even heard of this.
That's why I brought this up, because I never heard of it either. But apparently there's a Lord of the Rings in the works.
What?
The War of Rohirrim? Is that what it's called?
Rohirrim.
But anyway, because Dune was pushed, that made them push Godzilla versus Kong, the New Empire, which you probably didn't even know there's supposed to be a second Godzilla versus Kong, did you?
Okay. No.
So that's coming out April 12th, 2024. And then the Lord of the Rings movie is December 13th, 2024.
Okay. Do we know who's doing the Lord of the Rings movie?
I feel like I have heard about this before, and I feel like it's Peter Jackson. I got him again to come back. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I am very intrigued.
I don't know. Lord of the Rings is just like, I don't know if you could replicate those original movies anymore. But I know people that love the world or would want to check it out.
Like we will 1000% be there.
Kenji Kamiyama? Okay.
Who is this guy?
Looks like an Asian filmmaker.
Yeah, it looks like he did a bunch of anime. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, I guess we'll wait for a trailer and see what we think.
Yeah.
But sorry, guys, I'm just now hearing about this. So, but yeah, I mean, Godzilla versus Kong. I mean, haven't we seen that before? I'm confused.
It's a new
I
one.
thought they fought and it's over. And
It's a sequel. They're going to fight again.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they'll team up in this one because they teamed up kind of at the end of the last one.
Gotcha. Okay, what's this? I didn't get this.
So that is the
and also,
new-
you didn't do a very good job clipping these because there's been
I
a white
apologize.
border.
I was
up
in
at
a
the
rush
top.
and I was actually, walking when I clipped these image.
Mm.
So this is The Killer, and this is a movie starring Michael Fassbender, and it's the new David Fincher movie. So whenever, filmmakers like David Fincher, Martin Scorsese come out with a new movie, it's an event. And that's all you need to know. It's a movie called The Killer, and it's directed by David Fincher. And it's supposed to come out this year.
Okay.
So do you know David Fincher?
What does he do? I know the name.
He has done films like Gone Girl. He has done films like Seven, Fight Club.
Okay.
Most recently, Mank, Zodiac.
Okay.
So a lot of thrillers, a lot of crime thrillers.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up what's this about real quick. And he also did that Mindhunter show on Netflix too. The Game, which is one of my personal favorites. Let's see. After a fateful near miss, an assassin battles his employers and himself on an international manhunt he insists isn't personal. So that's the movie.
Sounds boring.
Comes out November 10th, 2023. It's also got Tilda Swinton in it. And yeah. So.
Doesn't sound like anything I would want to watch.
Well, I'm sorry I brought it up, but it's a new David Fincher movie.
Okay. Let's get back into the chat, and then we've just got a few more topics, and we'll be good. Ken, can you sell me your Chucky 4Ks with alternative slips?
No.
I'm going into hiding during the month of October. At least I have some new Scream Steelbooks to open.
But Sean, you should still be able to buy those slips.
Dilated Entertainment says, "Hey, Michelle and Ken, any plans catching Jurassic Park in theaters for the anniversary?" Unfortunately, not. We normally don't make it for whenever they re-release a movie in theaters, no matter how much we love it, just because we can barely make it to the movies
to see something new.
Yeah, at all. So, but yeah, I mean, very cool. Very cool. Douglas says, we are here in Florida right now, are hoping for the worst, but hoping you literally are about to hit me in the head.
Sorry, I had to stretch.
For the worst, but hoping for the best when it comes to this next hurricane. Yeah, I didn't know.
I'll stay safe down there.
I didn't know that there was a hurricane heading there, but I do know it's like hurricane season.
I thought hurricane season was over.
No.
You don't remember that Pineapple Express, James Franco?
No, I did not like that movie.
I thought hurricane season was over.
Jesse says, I own a food truck and I enjoy both seasons of The Bear because it does a great job of capturing the chaos in a kitchen. So I think it's more suitable for people in the food industry.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
I understand that.
I don't know, because I was reading other people who said, I've worked in a restaurant and you're crazy if you think this is how it is.
You need your mom to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
See what she thinks.
My mom also has a food truck. But she also does like catering that's not in her food truck.
To me, there was just like too many extremely obnoxious characters.
Yeah, like hardly there's like nobody I even care about.
His cousin or whatever was like, and this always takes me out of something when the problem is so clear. It's like, just get rid of this guy and you would eliminate like 50% of your problems. But they keep him
because that's their story.
That's the drama in the show,
right?
And it doesn't make any sense for this drama to be there because he could just say, you're fired, get out of here.
Like, oh, it's because it was my brother's best friend.
That just doesn't track for me. They clearly don't like each other. He should have just got rid of him.
But, of course, at the end, we see them starting to form a relationship.
And then the guy and his god darn cakes and donuts. I'm like, what are you doing right now? He's so irritating.
The horror so far this year hasn't been as good as Barbarian.
No.
When did that come out?
Last September.
Oh, okay.
Still doesn't have a Blu-ray.
Shelly, don't like breaking dishes. You lucked up levels.
Yeah.
Breaking dishes. I don't know what that means.
You don't throw dishes at me.
Oh. But did we say something?
I don't know.
That's the bad thing about being behind on the chat. Let's see. Talking about posters. Want to watch a real horror movie? Check out the news first, right?
I'll stay away from that.
I'm on the southeastern side of Florida. It hasn't really rained yet. Well, you guys stay safe in Florida. That jump scare Shelly had at Spirit Halloween was classic. I watched 5 times.
And I wish I would have captured that better.
I know. It was a little off of me. But that wasn't even the only time that I got scared. But you didn't get me on camera being scared. I'm watching Monday Night Raw. Awesome.
Nice.
We got Johnny Darko in the chat. How's it going, Ken and Michelle?
What's up, Johnny?
Cody, Film Addiction. What's up, beautiful people? We need 65 likes. That's right. Listen to Cody.
Yeah, we got 87 people in here right now watching. So whoever hasn't hit the like button, hit it.
Do it. Jeez. Hey, Ken, I've just watched your media report, and there's some great stuff coming out.
Yeah, it was rough today. Golly.
That sounds like a nightmare on 31st Street.
Yeah.
She's a Nick Jr. fan. That's all we need to know. What should I watch tonight? 12 Angry Men or The Usual Suspects?
12 Angry Men. It's one of the best movies ever made.
Gary says, hey, Kevin and Michelle.
What's up, Gary?
How are you?
If you want my name to be Kevin, I'll be Kevin. It's fine.
Let's see. We got Cody in the chat. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. That's
What's up, Cody?
Ken, go to a sperm bank. I think you can make more money than selling plasma. Hell no.
Oh, sperm bank? Okay. Yeah. You want me to get all my children out there?
Nobody wants your children. Do you think Exorcist Believer will be a masterpiece?
No. Here's what's going to happen when I watch Exorcist Believer. Even if it's good, I'm going to be like, it's fine. Whatever.
Exactly. Good point. Ken will not even admit if it's going to be good or not. He's already made up his mind that it's not going to be good.
I know it won't.
On the other hand, don't think that it looks that bad.
Look, I just said it could be good.
But I don't
after
hold
I'm done
The
watching
Exorcist
it, I already know.
To a high standard. You know, Ken's like, The Exorcist is the best movie ever made.
It literally is. There's no movie that's better. The only thing that you could come up with an argument for, well, there's 2 movies, The Shining and The Thing. You could say are maybe better than The Exorcist. To me personally, The Exorcist just scares me more, so I put it higher.
Disney Movie Club is a ripoff anyways. I hope Michelle gets her fluke on 4K. They might have gotten a discount on the stills, but they paid double cost on 5 or 6 other movies at a different time.
I'm just not into joining clubs. I don't like people making me have to join a club to get a release, you know?
Yeah. Sean says, is it bad that I still haven't seen Scream 6 or Evil Dead Rise? Nah.
No, they're both pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
To me.
Oh, we have the real Michelle in the chat. Yo, those Mario Oreos for dank, son. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's great.
I like how they just troll you.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's great. Like, what if it's one of Liam's friends or something?
Could
I'm
be.
going to have to ask.
I used to have somebody that come on my chat.
I have 3 kidneys.
Oh, well, you must have stole mine, the real Michelle.
Wow, that is why you were the real Michelle and I'm not.
Freaking bitch.
Barbie just doesn't want to quit. It really doesn't. Princess Peach over Barbie all day. Yeah, for sure. Ken, when do you decorate for Halloween?
I'll try to start next week.
Barbie was ass and garbage. It was garbass.
1080p did not like Barbie.
I'm so sorry you felt that way.
It's because it was woke, wasn't it?
Oh, Lord. Greetings, you 2 lovebirds and flick friends. How's it going, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
I hope they don't do a Barbie Mario crossover.
Probably. They'll make a bunch of money.
We don't need that.
That would gross more than Endgame if they did that at this point. They should do that for next year.
Sheesh levels with vibes. It ain't that. I don't know. Just tell us how you feel, LOL. Star Wars is lifted, you know. As long as it's not in 4/3 aspect, I would go see it. A Gears of War movie would be a watch.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they will. Eternal, Universal, or WB would have to give major concessions to the other. I don't know what that's
He's
about.
talking about Barbie and Mario.
Oh, I see. Rebel Moon looks interesting. Ken, is it okay if I buy you a PS5?
Absolutely. My P.O. box is in every single video that I make on my channel. It's linked down below. You can send it right there.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take it, Kevin. And I'll do the biggest shout out for you could possibly imagine in the video.
What is the best Amazon original TV series? Ooh, Amazon. We watched an Amazon series a while ago called They.
That was good. Upload was good.
Upload, yeah.
I watched The Boys. I mean, the first season of The Boys is really good. But I feel like there's one that I'm not thinking of. That's probably great.
Definitely not the new Lord of the Rings show.
We didn't even finish that.
Yeah, but it definitely was not good.
Amazon shows.
Mr. Barker cared about animals. If people wants to show Bob love, they could donate to animal shelters or rescues. That's right.
I know.
Oh, that Lord of the Rings movie is going to be animated. That makes sense because that guy does a bunch of anime.
Yeah, that makes sense now. That's an instant not watch for me.
Yeah, I definitely won't be watching. I think I know that now. It's coming back to me.
I know what you like on Prime. That one show that I hated. What was it called? Where they were jumping off cliffs and stuff.
Oh, shut up.
You love that show.
I didn't think it was awful. I can't think of what it was called, though. Frightful Night Media says, all I want Peter Jackson to do is finish that damn Dead Alive 4K restoration.
Yeah. I wish they would just put the Blu-ray back in print so I could freaking buy the thing.
Kevin wants to know, do you like buttered sausage?
Your buttered sausage. That's that was Gary Busey, like an interview.
We got
what
Mel.
about buttered sausage?
Oh my gosh. I don't know what you're talking about. We got Mel in the chat. What's up, Caleb?
Where's it come from?
And Shell.
I'll send it to you next time I
Can't
see
be
it pop up.
bothered.
It's
Can't
going
be
around
bothered.
everywhere right now.
Let's see. Sean just watched Twister the other night. Still such a good movie.
Twister hits.
For sure.
Yeah.
Ken, when is the August roundtable stream?
Oh, I get so behind sometimes I forget to plan it. But I know that I know one person that's going to be on it. Well, I know two because Tony's going to be on it.
Always Tony.
It's either going to be next Tuesday or next Wednesday. One of those 2 nights.
Killer shirt, Caleb.
Oh, yeah. You like that? That's my zombie eating the shark.
Ken, it's time to shave it off. Come home, man. Join us. Yeah, I'm giving him a haircut tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Jesse says, I feel like Barbarian is overrated a bit. The Hills Have Eyes lady was a letdown, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree.
No, I love that. I love that about it.
She was a little...
It was over the top, but it was over the top in a good way. It's like some crazy ass shit.
Can be a smooth head.
I like when she just busts through that wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
Rips somebody's arm off.
We got Scott in the chat. Good evening, Michelle and Ken. The movie Sick is coming to DVD only on September 19th. No blue or 4K, though, or at least announced yet.
Really?
Interesting. So more streaming getting physical release.
Yeah, shame it's on Blu-ray.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
I'll wait for the Blu-ray.
The Exorcist Believer has no chance. Best case, it's just okay.
Yeah, it's like, why get hyped up for something that you know for a fact is not going to be better than the original? You know that's not going to be better than the original. It doesn't have a chance. So
I think that
it's just going to be fine.
You have to understand, though, that there's all of these new people that have never even seen the original one, so they don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And I'm sure they'll watch it. You know, 15, 16-year-old will watch it and be like, this is awesome. They'll go back and watch the original and they'll be like, what is this? You know? Yeah. So I get it. It's whatever. It's just me being an old man, but.
I don't know. I'm calling it right now, and I'm usually I'm pretty good about this.
It'll make money. I know that.
There's been several times where you've thought something looked great and you were excited for, and I wasn't. And I was right because it wasn't good. Just like the Evil Dead movie. You were so freaking excited for that.
Yeah.
You thought it was going to be
That is
so
a good track
good.
record. That whole franchise is a good track record, though. I had no reason to believe it wouldn't.
And I
be
just
good.
knew from the trailer that it did not look good. It looked very generic.
But again, it was fine. You know, it was fine. So
but
that's
it's
what
fine
Exorcist
what we want to
Believer
be
will be.
wasting our time on. No, not really.
Unfortunately, in 2023, that's what we got to watch. I mean, that's 90% of these movies are fine.
Mike says, you guys made me buy Oreos. First time in 10 years.
Hope you enjoyed them, Mike.
No way. That's awesome. But my question is, did you get the Mario ones?
Hopefully we didn't send you into an Oreo binge.
Cal says he is only joining Vinegar Syndrome Club.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore now. They have to really kill it the last 2 months for me to want to work myself up to doing that again.
I watched The Flash on Max twice now, despite what everybody criticizes. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I got to say, I'm enjoying it so far.
I'll say one thing about the CGI that everybody's complaining about. I kind of understand what the director means by it being intentional because it does feel intentional.
Mm-hmm. Like when he's going fast.
Yeah, just
yeah.
Or the infamous. I think I heard a lot of people talking about this, so I'm calling it infamous. But all the baby scene.
Oh yeah.
It's really goofy and out there, but it doesn't feel like CGI that wasn't finished or was unintentionally bad.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's in there for a reason.
Gotcha.
It feels like it's in there for a purpose. So
I don't know.
I get what he's saying, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't think he's full of crap.
Obviously, we haven't finished the movie yet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So far, I'm kind of like pleasantly surprised that I don't think it's horrible. Yeah. Ken, are you getting American Graffiti Steelbook?
I don't know if I'll get the Steelbook, but I'll definitely get the 4K.
I look forward to Rebel Moon. I would like it if it gets a theatrical release.
It might get a limited one.
We've got Geely in the chat. Aloha from Hawaii. Awesome.
Wow, Hawaii. Hopefully you're in a good part of Hawaii.
I just watched the remake of Suspiria last night. Have you watched it? What did you think of it? So I have not seen the remake.
I love that movie. I love it. That would be one that we need to put on our list for this year.
Yeah.
Because it's
I don't want to watch it.
I don't know what I think you'll like it better than the original because it's not as as cheesy and the score.
I've just like gotten to where I just hate because it is so hard for us to watch stuff and it just feels like we don't have enough time to do everything. I hate wasting our time watching shit that I don't really want to watch.
Yeah.
That I don't feel excited about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that is just like not how I want to be. Like I don't want to be watching shit that I'm not excited to watch.
But Suspiria is a new movie.
Right. I feel like we should watch things that we're like excited about.
I would be excited to rewatch it.
Well, I wouldn't. So I don't think it's going to happen. So. Sean says, hey guys, how are you animal people? How do I join a roundtable or collector's interview, Ken? Sean wants to know.
Reach out to me, Sean. We'll talk.
Bryden says you can be hating for no reason.
I do. Yeah.
Mozart's Ghost says Oppenheimer was the best movie I saw this year.
It is. That's my number one movie of the year. But yeah, I've always been a hater. That's kind of how I got the idea to want to come on the internet.
Ken's a hater.
Hate on movies.
Yeah. I was so excited for Alien Covenant and was super disappointed when I saw it in the theater.
Remember when we saw Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah.
And you all loved it, and I said this movie's crap.
You
all got so mad at me over it.
We've talked about this before. This was like literally when we were like early to mid 20s, right? And we would go to the movies because movies have always been a part of our relationship way before YouTube. We talked about this too, that movies have just like always been a common denominator with us.
Yeah.
Anyway, my brother would join us a lot of times. And me and my brother, we would always come out of a movie. And for whatever reason, I guess I was just like always kind of easily pleased. And I remember us walking out being like, oh, that was really good. Like whatever it was. And Ken would just always be like, meh, meh. And he would like bring our hype down. He would bring our excitement down. And I'm like,
Debbie Downer.
I would literally get so pissed. I would just be like, you fucking suck, you know? Like, why are you being so negative?
Yeah.
No, Mike got the double stuffed Oreos. I didn't see the Mario Brothers variety.
The double stuff's good.
See, I don't like double stuffed.
But
Jungle X Jen says, I just dance.
you also said hello, ladies.
Awesome. The CGI that feels poor in The Flash is later on when they see other characters in the Speed Force. They all look like CGI characters, not actual shots of real people.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about when he's in that ball and he's like jumping toms and stuff. Do you remember that part where he like finds out that he can go to different?
No, I think he's talking about all the cameos that are going to happen later on in the movie, which we've already seen cameos, but there's other stuff that I heard's supposed to be coming.
Well, he's saying in the Speed Force. I think that's what he's talking about. When Ezra was in that ball and he was like jumping tom, you could see different people and it was like animated looking.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, he said you're correct.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I don't know if you paid attention. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where he's kind of like in this.
I think. But we didn't see all the cameos.
It looked like he was like in a coliseum or whatever.
I'm just saying that I'm not saying it doesn't look bad.
And I don't want to say who I saw, but I saw some people and it was like.
But it does look intentional. It feels like they put a lot of money into it to make it look that way. And
I wouldn't expect that to look realistic anyway. It's like a.
That's my only point. I'm not arguing whether or not it looks good or not. I'm just saying that it feels intentional. Why they wanted to make it look that way, I don't know. But it does offer like a certain like dreamlike quality to the movie, surreal quality that I think works for that.
Yeah.
For the setup of the movie. I don't know. I'm digging what I'm seeing so far, so we'll see where it goes.
Guys, we have 94 people in the chat.
We almost had 100. There was at 99.
Like the video before you get out of here. I put that question wrong. I meant to say to you guys, guys, animal, people. Sorry, that's okay. It's easy to typo. Daily Spooky says the Believer trailer made me want to vom because it looks fucking terrible. I'm so sorry. Deadly Spooky. It does not look that bad.
But Deadly Spooky's probably a huge fan of the original.
Probably.
And you know what good horror is, and you know what bad horror is. You can see bad horror coming a mile away. The Nun 2.
You cannot see it coming a mile away. No, you can't.
Evil Dead Rise was not bad, though. It wasn't bad. It didn't meet the expectations of the rest of the franchise. It wasn't bad though.
I feel like if it's not going to be great, it's going to be comparable to about how good Evil Dead Rise is.
Okay, we'll find out.
So, I think because you hold it so high that it's kind of altering.
Yeah, I mean that always happens with
because it is such an iconic.
That's why Rob Zombie's Halloween's not the worst movie ever made, but it's the movie I hate the most because it like pretty much didn't destroy, but it took away from my love for the franchise.
Yeah.
I'm not the same Halloween fan today that I was before I saw Rob Zombie's Halloween. Yeah. So it just like took a piece of me. And I don't want Believer to do that with me in The Exorcist, even though there's already bad Exorcist movies. But I haven't seen The Exorcist 2. I've only seen 1, 3, and I've seen the 2 prequels, and those were just okay.
Yeah.
So
Sean says he'll reach out to you on Instagram about that. Oh yeah, been here the whole time. Awesome, Huck.
Huck's probably getting work done.
I put that question wrong. I meant to say if you guys are animal people. Sorry. Third time's a charm. Yeah, I would say we're animal people. We have a dog. We've had a dog most of our relationship, honestly. The dog that we had the longest, she actually passed away. Gosh, has it been like 2 years now?
2021.
Yeah, we had her for a very long time. She was like 14 and a half years old when she died. That was really hard. She was more so my pet though than yours. It was like our pet, but like she was my pet, if you know what I mean. I'm the one that like went out and like got her without Ken even knowing. But we waited a little bit after she passed away, got another dog who we have now, who is a absolute monster. But we love him. And he's just so bad, you guys. We can't even really say that he's a puppy anymore because he's like over a year old now, and he's just terrible. But he's also sweet at the same time. But he eats everything. Yeah. But I mean, like, I grew up on like on and off of like a farm and stuff. So like I've been around, a bunch of animals, and not you so much, but
No, we had cats. We had one dog growing up. So yeah, I've always
Fuzzy.
had animals in my life.
Yeah. We've had some fish.
Yeah. Did we ever have fish?
Yeah, we had some betta fish, remember?
Did
we named them Batman and Ariel. You don't remember that?
No, yeah, that was way back.
Yeah, we had two fish.
That was here, wasn't it?
Batman and Ariel. See? Again, guys, we've always loved movies.
How did they how long did they live?
They didn't live very long. Fish are just, yeah. Let's see. Hey guys, what do you give out for Halloween? We give out good candy. We're not that house that gives out like full-size candy bars or anything, but we give out like name brand candy. We get like chocolate variety, and then we get like the fruit variety.
It's not Dum Dums and Smarties.
Hell no. No.
Or the little orange and black wrapped candies.
And the best part about getting good candy is if you, for some crazy reason, don't actually hand out all of it, then you get it. Then you're stuck.
Yeah, I always overcompensate because the first year we ever did trick-or-treating at our first house, we ran out early.
Yeah.
And I never want to do that again. So I always buy way too much.
Eddie's Films and Stuff. Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for getting me through work, guys. Gonna go watch 12 Angry Men now. Awesome.
That's a great movie.
Psycho remake, 98, worst movie remake ever. I walked out of theater early.
It's in the running.
Michelle says the effects people who did the Flash CGI came out and said they weren't given enough time to do it properly.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, it fooled Ken. P.S. I slapped the like button before you even started. Sweet. Thank you so much. How did the Lifetime channel end up in my feed?
You got a troll in here. Oh, Glib Glob.
Glib Glob.
I love Glib Glob. He's my favorite.
We're definitely not the Lifetime channel. I mean, we've dropped the
F-bomb. You only watch Lifetime movies, though. Remember?
I know, right?
That's what Glib Glob said that one time.
I'm never going past OG Halloween and 2.
Hey, those are the two best.
Ross says, hey, Ken. I love sitting around and listening to you two talk about movies. The only 2 physical media channels I follow. Keep up the great work, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Well, Michelle would say that we're not a physical media channel.
I wouldn't, but
we do talk about some Blu-rays and 4K sometimes. Sometimes when we're reviewing, I'll hold up one.
Yeah, maybe he just means like movies in general. Or I finally got to see The Flash this weekend. I can't believe that didn't do better in theaters. I thought it was great. Yeah, The Big Half. I mean, some people love to hate. Do they even make full-size candy bars anymore? Oh, hell yeah, they do. So like once a week, I take the kids to the gas station, and it's called our treat day, and we go and pick out treats, and they definitely have candy bars. I don't even know if that's a serious question. Like, they definitely still have full-size candy bars. We had a dog, cat, 2 guinea pigs, and a cockatiel. Cool. I'm trick-or-treating at Ken and Michelle's house.
Come on out here.
Heck yeah, Cody. Come on. I'm with you.
That'll be the next Bluetooth meetup. Bombarding
trick-or-treat
us at our house.
That would be hilarious. Wouldn't that be such a fun video? Like, don't steal this, guys. But let's say you make like a trick-or-treat video, and you like show it going up and ringing the doorbell, and you open it, and it's like one of the YouTuber friends.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be funny? And then like you go somehow to each house and
all on the same night,
right?
So what are we, Santa Claus here?
That would be such a fun video. We totally could do that though. We could like work something out and send each other clips.
Oh yeah.
That would be fun.
That would have to be very well orchestrated and choreographed.
I'm down. I think that could be a fun video.
You're in charge of putting that together.
That sounds fun. Did I read this? I read this, right? Doolittle might be worse than Psycho. I fell asleep a few times. Terrible downgrade for Robert Downey Jr. We watched that, and it was not good.
I don't know if that's is that a remake of Dr. Doolittle? Is that trying to be a remake of Dr.
think
Doolittle?
so.
It was something very different. There was like a dragon that farted in it or something. Yeah.
The older I get, the more I find the original Halloween 2 extremely boring. I haven't seen it in 10 years. Do you guys like it?
That's honestly my favorite Halloween movie. I love Halloween 2.
And I don't even remember it. I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's boring at all. It's got the most kills in it. It's got way more kills than the first one.
When you two were kids, did your parents check your candy? Mine didn't. Oh, hell no. I'm sure mine didn't.
No.
Blame Ezra Miller for ruining its reputation. The movie was doomed from the start. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, whatever he did was like, what it was. But I mean, I think that he does the Flash good.
Yeah.
He's kind of like this, like, timid, dorky, funny person.
Yeah, he's okay. I've never truly liked him, but
Gotcha.
he's fine.
I haven't ever seen it. Renee, no plans to. I love trick-or-treating as a kid, for sure. Does Michelle know who's directing Believer and that Foolish track recent masterpieces?
Yeah, did you know Exorcist Believer is directed by the guy who directed Pineapple Express?
Really?
Yeah, and all 3 of the recent Halloween movies.
Oh,
David
wow.
Gordon Green.
Okay.
Yeah, his background was comedy, and he, did Pineapple Express, and I'm trying to think of what else he did off the top of my head. But yeah, he did all the 3 Halloween movies, so he's got a track record in horror movies too.
I tell my wife we're giving out candy on Halloween, then I'll leave the lights off and keep the candy for myself. That's awesome. Cal says Halloween 2 over 78.
Yeah, I view them both as one movie. I watch them both at the same time. So
I thought it was more of a reimagining, to be honest. Reimagining of
Dr.
what?
Doolittle.
Oh, I see. Exorcist 1973, best of all time. People threw up going up the aisle to bathroom. Catholic Church hated it. Yeah, I remember us talking about this. About you said it. People throwing up and stuff.
Yeah, you thought I was full
of crap. Come on. Have they seen the shit that's out there? People like sawing bodies in half. Like what's making you throw up about freaking Reagan? Like,
this was in 1973, babe. They didn't have those kind of movies in America back then. Maybe overseas in like Italy and stuff, they were doing that kind of horror.
I guess.
They weren't doing that kind of horror in America in 1973.
They literally they had no idea what was to come.
Exorcist is still pretty provocative for not even for its time, but even for today.
Why?
She literally masturbates with a cross, blood's flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot, her head freaking spins around, blood's all over it.
Right.
Throwing up green stuff everywhere. It's like coming out of her mouth, just draining out. And she's like flopping her tongue everywhere. Like there's some really horrific imagery.
I know it's like super like sexual and
that spider walk like up the stairs is like scary as shit.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna finish our other 2 topics.
That's fine.
I gotta get out of here.
Get out of here.
Bedtime duties call. And we only had 2 topics left, and they weren't really that important. So, but yeah, thanks for this turned into a Halloween Exorcist chat.
Yeah, I love it.
You love it. You're here for it.
I'm happy for it.
But as always, thank you guys for hanging out with us, listening to us ramble and whatever, and joining in the chat. People were, you know what word, in the 70s, Michelle. That's what I'm thinking. Jeez.
Well, I mean,
can't handle a girl throwing up or masturbating.
People freaked out about Psycho in 1960.
You don't masturbate with a cross every night?
If you're talking about the time, what was that scary movie that she says?
I can't remember.
That I got drunk and masturbated with a crucifix. It was my first keg party, Bobby.
Oh my God. Yeah. What do we got coming this week?
The Flash.
The Flash review. For sure. We're gonna finish it.
And then probably a preview of September.
Oh
the
yeah.
Movie's coming out in September. It's that time again. End of the month comes quick, and You know, we got previews and audits to film.
Yeah. I can't believe it's almost September.
We can stop doing the audit, though, anytime you want. We're heading into the expensive season, so I'm ready to be done.
Classic.
We go ahead and end that season finale this week.
Right.
Series finale.
But yeah, guys, have a great night. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out.
Yeah, if you haven't yet, there's 88 people in here. So thank y'all for joining. Good crowd tonight.
And we're glad we could help you start your week good, you know? Go kick this week's ass.
Except for Glib Glob. He said we're the Lifetime channel. But I appreciate his view for sure. But thank y'all for watching.
Interaction, right?
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later.
Bye, guys.